Good morning, all of you. Myself Reena Charwal, and today I'm here to talk about signal. So, what is signal? Signal is a physical quantity that is used to measure through the time and over the space. Basically, we can say that a signal is used to convey the information about the phenomena. Signals is divided into several parts, just like first one is continuous time and discrete time signal. Second one is deterministic and non-deterministic signal. Third one is even and odd signals. Fourth one is periodic and aperiodic signal. Fifth one is even and odd signal. Fifth one is real and imaginary signal. And sixth one is energy and power signal. Now we define each signal one by one. So let we take continuous and discrete time signal. So now continuous and discrete time signal. So basically the signal that is specified for every value of time is known as continuous time signal, and the signal that is specified and represented for sequence of interval is known as discrete time signal. Sometimes continuous time signal is known as analog signal and discrete time signal is known as digital signal. The representation of continuous time signal is just like this, where the x-axis horizontal point is represented by t and this is represented by x of t, that is the function of time. And the discrete time signal is represented as sequence. So this is the representation for discrete time signal, and here it is represented as n, and this is a function that is represented as x of n. So basically we can say that the continuous time signal, the function is represented in the form of time, and in discrete time signal the function is represented in the form of numbers, n's, yani sequence. Now next one is second one is periodic and aperiodic signal. So basically the function or the signal which is defined or which is represented after every interval of time, basically we can say that it repeats themselves after every interval of time is known as periodic signal, and the signal which is not repeated themselves after every interval of time is known as aperiodic signal, just like that. And this signal, this is 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi and so on. So here the signal is repeated themselves after every interval of time, so that's why it is known as periodic signal. And when the signal is not repeated themselves after every interval of time, then it is known as aperiodic signal. Next, third one is even and odd signal. So in even signal it is represented as x of t is equals to x of minus t, and for odd signal the condition is satisfied for x of n, x of t is equals to minus of x of minus t. This is the condition for continuous time, and in discrete time it is represented as x of n is equals to x of minus n for even function, and x of n is equals to minus x of minus n for odd function. So these are the specified condition for even and odd signal. So if we want to find out the even component and odd component from any function, then it is specified as x of even function of time is equals to 1 upon 2 x of t plus x of minus t. In similar way, for the odd function, it is represented as 1 upon 2 x of t minus x of minus t. So this is the representation of finding the component of even and odd function. So basically, this is represented in the form of continuous time. If you want to represent it in the form of discrete time, then t is replaced by n. So it is look like and is specified in discrete time signal just like that. Only t is replaced by n. Next, deterministic and non-deterministic signal. And non-deterministic signal. So in deterministic signal, the function of the signals and another thing just like that. In deterministic signal, we predict the future, past and present value of any signal without any certainty, without any uncertainty. So basically we can say that when we predict the future value as well as past or present value of any signal, then it is represented as deterministic signal. And if the signal is random in nature, just like that, so we can't recognize the future, past and present value of the signal, so that is known as non-deterministic signal. So basically in simple words, we can say that when we predict the future, past and present value of any signal is known as deterministic signal, and the signal is when the signal is in random nature and we can't recognize the future, past and present value of the signal, then it is represented as non-deterministic signal. Next one, real and imaginary signal. So the signal which has the real part in its function is known as real signal, and when the function has a iota component in its signal, then it is known as imaginary signal. So basically when the signal is free from imaginary part, then it is known as real signal, and when the signal have a iota term is known as imaginary signal. Next one is energy and power signal. Energy and power signal. So in energy signal, it is represented as E of t is equals to limit t tends to infinity minus t by 2 minus t2 plus t x of t squared dt. This is the representation for energy signal, and for the power signal it is represented as limit t tends to infinity 1 upon 2t minus t2t x of t square dt. It is the representation of power signal. The power signal is calculated in watt and the energy signal is calculated in joule. So basically for finite duration we calculate the energy signal, and for infinite duration we calculate the power signal. So basically in energy signal, when the signal is finite or non-zero, it is represented as energy signal, and for infinite duration, whenever the signal is finite or non-zero, it is known as power signal. So these are the representation of energy and power signal. So all the whole we can say that signal is only an information that convey the part of the information as about the phenomena, and these are the special types of signals. And in next class we will discuss about the elementary function of the signal. So for today, thank you.